Well, Mary, first of all, I have to apologise because I'm out of town and I can't be here today. But the bottom line is that I think I've been associated with Montrest since 1988, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know, one of the things that I always talk about, and thank you very much, Mary, that I've got the opportunity to speak to some of the students and the parents. The bottom line is that everything that we do in life is governed by our attitude and how we control ourselves. I've got some funny stories about Montrest. Rini Pantalon, who you may hear about from today as well, invited me on the board, I guess 88 or 89, which is a long time ago for some people. Some people may not be born by then. And she said to me, Hugh, it's a lovely board, but the bottom line is that they don't do an awful lot. They're lovely people and they need some help to make things happen. And unfortunately, or fortunately, one way or the other, my personality is such that I like to get things done and just do it. And I came on the board, and Rini was absolutely correct. They were absolutely marvellous people. And as a result of that, I sort of fit in quite well. Maybe with some people I didn't fit in. But we were losing money at Montrest every year. We were in red all the time. That's a business thing that some of you will find out about. And please stay, if you're going to go in business, please stay away from being on the red side. Always be on the black side, on the positive side. So anyway, we were losing money. Montrest was losing money. And I suggested that we were very fortunate there was a house up for sale on Broadview that we should buy and make it happen, increase our student body. And some of the board members didn't quite understand that or were quite willing to take the plunge. So I was very fortunate with the help of the then principal and Rini Pantalon that they were very good on my side. And as a result of that, we put an offer in, and it was an offer that wasn't accepted by the people that owned the building because they had had negotiations with Montrest for a long, long time and refused to take the check. And when I presented the offer to them, and I said, will we take my check? And they said, yes. So they took my check, and I was reimbursed by Montrest, by the way. And as a result of that, we bought a building, the first building on Broadview that became part and parcel of the school. And the big advantage that I'd seen there was that we had a big piece of land from Broadview right down to the Don Valley Parkway. And I was able, through help from professionals in their operation, to sever the land that you now know as your school at the back of Broadview. One of the things that we had to do is that we had to get a builder to build it for us. And we entered into an agreement with Todd Glenn, and we had an architect on the board who did a great job of designing the school. And he set it out for pricing, and Todd Glenn were the price that we accepted. And then we signed on the dotted line from Montrest for Todd Glenn. And I kept asking Rini and Elaine, we were pretty close, we were the three musketeers at one time, and I asked them if they'd have the financing in place because it was quite a big deal, there was lots of millions of dollars involved here. And they said, yes, there's no problem, we've been dealing with the CIBC, which is the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, for almost 60 years, and there'll be no problem with financing. I got a panic call from Elaine, which wasn't the first one, and it certainly wasn't the last panic call I got, saying that the bank wouldn't finance the building, and could I help out? And I was very fortunate that I spoke to some friends at the Toronto Dominion Bank who were in charge of mortgage lending for all of Canada. And they came over and looked at the building that we were proposing to build, talked to Elaine, talked to the staff, and were very impressed by the staff. And as a result, we were very fortunate to get a mortgage. And I think that what happened as a result of that, we became Toronto Dominion purchasers with the Montrest. And all you have to do now is to look at the school behind us and see what's happened. For those of you who are at Montrest School, you really, really had a great school. This is an amazing school. I haven't been around for about 5 years, but everywhere I go I talk to people, and I talk to my granddaughter who graduated here, and everyone has a great opinion of Montrest School. You're very fortunate. It's a great place to be. You also live, boys and girls, in the greatest country in the world. And if you really want to find out what I think about Canada, look up HUGH HERON Canada on YouTube, and you'll see what I sing about this great country. This is the greatest country in the world. And I want to make sure that each and every one of you do very well in school. be very successful in business, so that you can look after me in my old age. And Mary, that was a long talk I gave you, but thank you very much for inviting me, Mary. I'm very unfortunate that I can't be there. I'm over enjoying a Scottish Cup final and hope my team wins as well. And once again, Mary, thank you for inviting me back down, and I'll thank you in advance for showing me around the wonderful world of Montrest School when we finish here. Thank you very much, boys and girls, and have a great day.